Hi everyone, so this is a craft with me, kind of part 2 from where I was before. Let me show you a couple things I did. These little bags that we were going to do. So I used this. Now this is a napkin that is melted onto regular paper, and you put a piece of saran wrap between the regular paper and the napkin and you iron it. Now these were the first ones I did, so it didn't all get stuck down, but most of it did, and it's just really cool feeling. So that's just kind of fun. So that's what I did on here. I fussy cut out parts of that to put on these little envelopes, and I used a little bit of baker's twine to go in the hole like that, still leaving this open. And then I have a couple of the readers cards, the Mrs. Coggs readers cards, that I'm going to put in the top of each one of these, and this will go through the signature. And then I was thinking about this bag. I didn't have another one of these, so I decided to use this one that I coffee dyed, and it's nice and crinkly. So I used this image here. So I want to find another image to go in there with that. These are kind of a nice size, but they're kind of a little small. And that one's a little big, so let's see what we have. So maybe this one I could put in here. I think that would be okay in there. Let's see. Yeah, that's kind of it for those. That's this one. This one too, but I think I'll use this one. It's a better size. So I am going to, actually what I'm going to do is I have some coffee stained paper that I used in a different journal, so I'm just going to glue this on here. Just excuse me, I'm going to just put another light on there. That might be a little better. Okay, so I'm going to glue this on here and then cut around it just to put make this a little stronger paper. It is 32 weight paper, but I'm just going to put it on here, and it gives it the nice coffee dyed paper on the back. So I'll do that one. I'll just cut that out real quick. I like to put the coffee dyed on the back. Just gives it a nice writing space. My little corner rounder is a little dull. Oh, and then it gets stuck. Yikes. I think it needs to be a little bit of maybe sharpening. I wonder if I use aluminum foil, if it would sharpen that up. It might. Now I'll just do a little inking around like this. Okay. So I think that'll look good right in here. This bag is a little trickier because it's got more parts. All right, in we go. Okay. So that's good with the darker bag. And then I'm going to put some also, I'm either going to put some pages in here for a little notebook. I guess that's what I will do, because I think that would be the best thing with these. And then I may put another journaling card in the back. But I think for now those are done. Okay, so let me get this back in. What else did I do while I was off camera? Well, my other video was loading. It takes so long to load the videos. It really does. So the other thing I did, I pulled out some guest checks and I put a little washi tape on the front and the back so that right where that perforated piece is on these, so that wouldn't rip. And I loved the little teacups for this. Was a lot of fun. And the other thing I did, I watched Tracy Fox making, no, who did I watch? Wendy at Wendy's Journal Adventures. I watched her make some little cards out of index cards, so I did those along with her. Let me show you those that I worked on. So there were these that she made that were just, it's just an index card and it's just folded up, and just some sari silk and some stuff on there and some ribbon. That was real pretty. And I did that one. So there's one for each signature. So I have those 3 pieces. And then these again are just index cards, folded, rounded corners, and I did a little decoration on the front, and they'll just go in, and this will actually go in a page like this to flip up to journal in. So let's see, there's one of those for each journal, and this one is actually going to flip out this way. Okay, so those, and then these I did out of library cards that would be in the, you know, the back of the book, and I just did a little bit of decoration on the front, and that will just go in. It might go over a page, it might not, not sure. And I did this one, and I did this one, and I really like the little bulb pin with a dangle, so I need to make some more dangles, so when I get some more made, I'll put some on each one of these also. So there's another nice piece, and the other thing she made was just cutting an index card in half and putting a little topper on it to make it just a nice little, oops, where's my other one? Just a little tag. So just a little tag to go in like that. I didn't take my time on this one, and I wasn't very happy. I tried to do ladybugs, and they didn't come out very well with the stamp, so, but I think those would be cute to make. And you could also make it a little shorter or however. So those are the things I did. I also went through all the papers from the kit that I want to use. And I decided the papers from the kits were smaller than I would like to have in my journal. My pages for the journal are going to be like about 8.5 by 9. Is that right? Yeah, 8.5 by 9. So I have my page here, and what I'm going to do is cut down the coffee dyed paper. This is interesting. The first time I have coffee dyed 32-pound paper, and it came out kind of weird, really dark, but I kind of like the spots and things. But so I'm going to cut that down, and then I'm going to glue this on, and I actually am going to do it this way so that that will be the back of the page. So I'll just go through and show you what these are going to be on. So there are 3 of the coffee dye paper with the news or the music paper. And then these are the blueberry papers that I was showing you the other day. Now that looks wet, but it is not. So they didn't really come out blue. And like I was saying, the lace that I dyed came out a really dark purpley color. And this is what the paper came out. So anyway, so there are 3 of these. That one for each signature like that. And then there is some more of the music and the newspapers that were more blue. So I put those on there. And then avocado dyed paper that I will put the pinks on. And this is this one. And this one. Like that. And this one. This one I tried to do some lace on it when I baked it, and I don't really know what I'm doing. It left a little print, but not that much, but it's different. And then this one actually will be cut. I'll cut 2 pieces of the paper to put these on, because one goes this way and one goes the other way. Okay, and then this one that may also be cut, I'm not sure. And I'm not sure yet which side of this I want to use, the white polka dot or the darker. I'm not sure. So those are ready to go. So off camera I will be working on getting those cut and glued, so those will be ready to go in the signature. And I also did the ink staining on another bag. Geesh, I don't even know which one it was now that I did after. Anyway, so these are ready to go. So I thought we might do some work with those. This is not going to be as long a video, I think, but we'll see. We'll see if I get going, what happens. You never know. You never know. So let's get these put away so I can stay organized. So I have just a bag to keep these in. And I think we're going to do some work with Pink in the Garden here. And find some images to put on these. And so this will also be an envelope that goes through the signature, so it's open on both sides. And, oh, this must be the new one I did, because I remember I did not cut that. Sorry, that's probably noisy on here. So let me just give this a cut right here. There we go. I'll ink this up a little bit. So let's look at some images from Pink in the Garden. There are so many really cute ones. So they have to be kind of large to go on there. Now, this one I adore. It's kind of big though, isn't it? But look at those darling little children. So sweet. This little girl is my absolute favorite. She is so sweet. She may just have to go on one of these. I think they're too big. There is that one too. I mean, I don't know how you could even go wrong with any of these from Mrs. Coggs. But I don't know, I guess I just will pick some. Look at this one, so sweet. Okay, I think I'm going to change my mind on that, even though I love that one, because these are a little more, let's see, that's beautiful too. This little one is so sweet. This one's up too large. Another one of those. I like that one because I've got it in different sizes. Yeah, okay, so I think I'm going to do those. Let's put these back out of the way. And we'll stick these back in here. So let's think about what we want to do with these. So we could do a little collaging on these. And then put this on top to be the focal point. Let me see. What do I have that I could collage? Let's open you up because... All right, so I'm going to collage all three of these at the same time. me see. Can you see all of those? Well, not really. Can you really only see one? Maybe if I go out a little bit, we can. All right, well, I guess we'll do one at a time. That's okay. So I'm just going to rip some paper and put some on. And I'm not gonna cover up the entire thing because I do really like the coffee staining, or not, it's the ink staining we did, which I loved. It came out so cute and just different. So I'm gonna do like this. And I'm just looking through all my scraps over here. What else do I have around? These are just cut-offs from other things that I've done, and we'll see. I don't feel like I'm the best collager here, but you know, just trying to put things on. Whoops, I don't want you that way. Let's see about this image on here. Don't like that at all. Maybe we won't collage. Maybe we'll just, let's see. We could just do this. Let me ink this and see. Sometimes you just have to get things inked and decide what you want to do. Sometimes that helps. Decide. Kind of cute, just like it is. Just like that. All right. I think that might be okay. Let's put it on there. There's no need to get crazy if you got something that looks nice and works okay. I mean, there will be other images inside the bag. So let's see. There. Ugh, got it crooked, didn't I? Yes, I did. A little crooked. Well, unfortunately, when you use that glue and it's down, it's pretty much down. Okay. Oh, I just hit the camera. Sorry. I don't think I did too bad with it. It's hard in a smaller, I mean, I'm just trying to get you closer so you can see better what I'm doing. So let's just ink this up. We'll put this little baby right on there. Pretty good right there. There she is. Okay. And then we'll get this one on here. I'm going to be just a little bit careful because it's a white, and I love this dark ink around on white, but I don't want it to really smudge up into the image very much, because I want it to have a crisp line around it, and maybe just a little bit on the corners like this. then, yeah, that helps it to stand out a little more. Sometimes, you know, simple is better. Simple is better. Good. So put this right here. Alright, there she is. And so we have 3 bags ready to go. Then on the inside, I was thinking of putting a little pocket on the inside of these. Let's look at our ephemera in here. Oh, here they are. I did put them in here. I looked all over for these, but I cut them out and I looked all over and I was like, where did those go? Because they're so pretty, because I wanted to use them. I wanted to use them, oopsie, up there, where are my pockets? There, in these. Oh gosh, I'm using all my stuff out all over the place. I wanted to use them in here because I thought these were such pretty little cards, and I did back that one with the coffee dyed paper. Nothing like jumping all over the place, but I'm glad I found those because I do want to do that. And so let's see. Oh, there's a pink. Yeah, I think we'll put that one right in here. So we can do that next. Put that on some coffee dyed paper, and those will be ready. Actually, I think I like that one better, because you can see the flower a little more. Okay, well, there you go, have that. Okay, there. Now let's see. So I was thinking about putting a pocket on this side of here, and then having some things go in. Well, let's just put that pocket right in there. This is going to be great because once I get the signatures ready, I'm just going to be able to pop ephemera in, and oh, it's going to be very good. Okay, so here's a nice little pocket there, and that can go on one of the others. Yeah, okay. And here's a third. Oh, those are perfect. So we can do that. Oh, those two are exactly the same. Do I have another one? This one. This is actually from Pink in the Garden also. So I might put that one there because those are the same. All right. So those are good. So let me grab a scrap piece of coffee dye paper. That's a good one. I have all these scraps. You know, you keep all these scraps. Oh, I'm getting a little cramped here. Let's just slide that back a little. Okay. So I want to put these on some coffee dyed on the back just to make them a little sturdier. I mean, you could just ink them and put them like that, but I really just like the coffee dyed for journaling. So my daughter and my son-in-law won a trip through his business for doing whatever he does well and the best in the region or something like that. So they won a lovely little trip. And they are going away. They're leaving tomorrow morning. and they're going to go on a little vacation for a couple days, 4 days, I guess. And their little baby girl, my little granddaughter, Ellie, is going to be staying with my son Caleb and his wife Sarah and her cousin Dean. And so it's my daughter had to drop her off today, and I haven't heard from her, and I'm sure that was very difficult. I mean, she's only, oh, how old is Ellie now? Let's see, 16 months about. So I'm sure that was a difficult thing. It's her first, real time away. Ellie from her mom and dad, and Ellie from Caitlin. Ugh, I just cut that badly. Anyway, so she's going to stay nights with them, and then when my son Caleb brings Dean to me for daycare, Ellie's going to be coming along. So I'm going to get to spend some really nice time with her at daycare and, spend 3 lovely days with her. I'm sure it's going to be hard on her mom and dad, but I am so looking forward to having her here with me. And it's just going to be fun. Okay, so that's all done. I'm going to just ink around those. I know I'm jumping around a little here, but I have some things to do. So that's going to be so much fun. And yeah. And they'll be back. They come home Wednesday night. It's really a whole family kind of thing to make this happen, because my son is going, after he picks the kids up Wednesday, he's going to be driving home, and then he's going to drive Ellie to meet my son-in-law, Zach, who is my other daughter's husband, and meet them, I guess just Zach, and then Zach's going to take Ellie home, and then Caitlin and Spencer will go pick her up when they get home very late, so it's going to be crazy. They both have to go back to work on Thursday, so it'll be a tough end of the week, but they deserve this little break, and I'm so glad they're having this chance to do that, because it's super important to spend time like that, and they'll all survive quite well. That's kind of the way it is for me, I like to hang out and do my thing here, and I have my littles during the week. So, okay, good. So those are nice pockets. And I think I'm not sure what I'm going to put in these pockets yet. I may just put, I'm not sure. We'll figure that out as we go along. And that's okay to not know, but we will. We will know we have these pockets available to put something in. So we have those on the front, and I may even add one of my words. Oh, you know what we could put here? We could put one of the poems. That would be fun. Let's get the glue pin back in before I forget. I think I have to take my glue cap off, and oh, this poor pin is a mess. And there we go. And let's put this on. Okay. Clean up a few things to get them out of the way. So let's see. I have a couple. Tea is quiet, and our thirst for tea is never a far cry from our craving for beauty. That's nice. There is something in the nature of tea that leads us to a world of quiet contemplation of life. All right, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put one on each of these. And I'm just going to rip these out. Now I just looked at these on the internet and found some beautiful quotes. Oh, and they'll go right on there. Okay, let's give this a little bit of ink. Just love this ground espresso. I think it just gives the edges such a nice distinction. And I wanna use some of the other ones I got too, but I'm just in love with this one right now. So this, this will be on the back of the page, so it's not even going to be on the same thing. But it definitely is going to need something else with it, because it's kind of just kind of going into the background. So what do we think should go there? A little lace maybe by there. Let's look at a couple things. So I have these, and I also have, let's see, which one is which? Okay, so this one was the blueberry dyed, and see how that came out, this nice color. And I thought that's what my pages, the papers that I did, would come out like that, but no, they came out that kind of greeny blue color, kind of strange, but I don't know. All right, so nope, it's too thick, and this is going to be too thick also. This is the my avocado dyed, and this is also avocado dyed. And this is daintier. This might work a little better. Let's see. And maybe we just want it to kind of go with the natural curve of it and curve up around like that. What do you think? Sure. I like that. I think I do. So we'll just grab that. And I could stitch this on the sewing machine, but I don't really want to do that tonight. So, and this is going to go over. No, that's the inside, so it can't go that way very much. But it can stick out on that side a little. That works. Okay. So I think I'm going to try it. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to use Fabri-Tac and not my art glitter glue. Just because. Let's do this one. And I'm just going to do a little bit right along here to lay that down on. Get this on first, and then that on there, and then, okay, then we can see. Yeah, and plus the Fabri-Tac gives you a little more time to move things around. Like I want to move that in a little bit because I don't want it sticking out there. Okay. Okay, good. Then we'll do, again, some along here, and then along here. So this afternoon I watched a little movie. My daughter Leah had texted me this morning and said, Mom, if you're looking for a good movie to watch, we watched movie last night. It's called Instant Family. And it is a chick flick. It's a little bit of a tearjerker, but it was good. It was funny, and it made you cry and laugh, and it hit home on some important things in our lives. Well, not in everyone's life, but it was about, adoption and fostering kids. And there's so many kids out there that need help. So it was fun. Let's put a little bit here. All right, there. So thank you, Leah, for that suggestion. I did really like it. Okay, so that looks cute, right? Yeah. Gotta be careful. That's going to add some bulk to our journal, but that's okay. All right. So let's get the other two done, and then we'll think about what else and what we want to put in there. Okay, so let's see, on another quote here. I guess we might as well just use the three on here. Actually, I really like this one, but I'm not going to use it there. It says rainy days. Where is it? Rainy days should be spent at home with a cup of tea and a good book. And I could not agree more with that statement, because a cup of tea, a perfect cup of tea, just the way you like it. Ugh, the best, isn't it? When you get a cup of tea and you make it and it's exactly the way you love it. That's a good thing. And then sit down with a book in the rain. Ugh, that would kind of be a perfect day for me. Except now that I have grandchildren, a perfect day really is being able to see them and play with them. They're just so funny now. But this would be great. So this quote says, "Tea is quiet, and our thirst for tea is never far from our craving for beauty." And I do really think that's a pretty quote. Now, do we want to use some of this pink? Maybe just on the top, like this. Really just on the top of that. Let's put it up here a little bit and not right at the bottom. I think that would be good. Let's not think about this too much, because I'm wondering about putting a little bit of this pink rickrack. All this stuff came together from Ooh La La Crafts. And let's see about putting that. Maybe even putting it, I did this somewhere else too, on another piece of ephemera I made, where I used the pieces together. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Whoops. I probably should measure it with my paper. There we go. Go kind of at the top, but I want it to, the lighter pink, to peek through there, and I don't really want to cover that up. Maybe, what about, no, I guess not that way. I guess this way, maybe, just barely on top of that. All right, let's just glue this on. And we'll see. tilt. I like things to be a little tilted and not straight. And yeah, kind of that's because I never can put things straight on a page, but and it helps. If I do lettering, kind of do it like this, then it looks like it was meant to be that way, and which it was actually, but I got a little glue on there. That's too bad. All right, here we go with a little bit of glue here. There. Okay, 2 down. 2 down. 1 to go. And inside this one, let's put, yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save that one for another thing. I just had another idea. Let's do this one. It's a C.S. Lewis quote, and it says, "You can never get a cup of tea large enough or a book long enough to suit me," and that is true. And I like, people tease me because when I have a cup of tea, I want a mug of tea. I don't want a silly little teacup of tea. I want like a coffee mug of tea. You know? So it's like, wait, that's a mug for coffee. What are you doing? It's like, yeah, well, I need a mug of tea because one little cup of tea is not enough for me. There, let's just rip this down a little bit more. Okay. And a little bit of, oh, did I zhuzh around that one? Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Sometimes things like this are getting to be just very much a habit, so I don't remember if I actually did it, what I wanted to do. Okay, so what should we put with that one? I also have this sweet, that's going to be too white. I need something pinker for that. I do have this pretty pink, but let's see. I have lots of pink fabric ribbon in here. Let's take a look. I have, these are two of my favorites. These are all Ooh La La Craft fabrics, and I love this one with the little pink rosebuds, so sweet. But I also like this one. This one's a little bolder with just a little more and a little green and yellow in it, which might be very pretty with this. Yeah, I like that. I do. Okay. That would be fun. I just ordered some more great fabric ribbon from Christy at Ooh La La Crafts. And my friend Gail had mentioned her and shown some new bee fabrics, so I'm sure Christy is swamped with orders for those. And so might be a little while getting mine, but that's okay. I have this journal to do, and I am going to do another bee journal with those fabrics, but I have this one to work on. I'm hoping this one can get finished this weekend, but I don't know. I'm not sure. It all depends what I have going on and what I need to do. We're going to get a snowstorm tomorrow, though, so other than having to run, not having to, but going over to my mom's to see her and help her out with some things, I don't have much to do, so hopefully I'll be able to do a little bit of this. Do I want it like in the middle, kind of? I'm going to tilt it a little. Yeah, that is just pretty in the back of there, isn't it? I like it. Probably something will need to go on the bottom of there, or maybe just some coffee dyed, a little coffee dyed paper to journal on even. And with that being said, I'm wondering about a little coffee dyed paper just to go in here for a little journaling spot too. I love to make little notebooky kinds of things as little surprises in pockets and so forth. Kind of makes little private places for notes. Okay, so now we've done those. Aha! We're doing so much ephemera for this journal. I love it. All right, I'm going to check the time because I don't want this. It's already at 46 minutes. How is that entirely possible? Yikes, I didn't even do that much yet. All right, I think I'm going to end here. What did we get done? So we got these done. The 3 of those. I did do the things for these. Is that all yet done? I guess that's all. I did show you the papers. Okay. So we will stop here, and off camera I am going to get the signatures together. I'm going to get those papers cut and glued and clean up my mess a little, and then I will upload this video tomorrow and work on a couple videos tomorrow to upload Monday and Tuesday. That's kind of my plan. All right, folks, have a good evening, and I will see you next time.